Hello students, welcome back to admission of partnership. So we were doing your adjustment of capital. In last video we understood how to calculate your adjustment of capital, means your total combined capital of the firms, closing capital of the all the partners, then how to calculate your surplus and deficit. So these kind of things with one illustration we just did that. Right now in this video, same question, same topic we will take up first, then after that we understand one new topic more. So let's start with this question. Anu and Manu are partners sharing PSR 3-2, balance sheet as this. Same as there, new partners bring 56,000 as his share of capital. So you can see. Next, at last, what we have to see first, whether the question relates to adjustment or not. It is mentioned capitals of Anu and Manu will be adjusted on the basis of Sonu's share of capital. So it is mentioned, means all the partners capital account will be adjusted on the basis of new partners capital account, and it is mentioned excess or deficiency will be made good by withdrawing or bringing in cash. Means we have to check whether the closing capital of the partners is higher or lesser than the adjusted capital. According to that we can able to solve the excess or deficiency. Okay, so let's see that. And one more thing is there, we just consider today, that is your investment fluctuation fund. In this question it is mentioned investment fluctuation fund is there, that is given 4,000, and investment is there. So we just going to understand this also. So this relates to your last topic or last chapter, reconstitution of firm, where you I think understood all kind of reserves, the treatment. So same is there. Let's start. We start from revaluation. Revaluation is there, plant and machinery is there, provision for doubtful debt is there, creditors. This you can do by your own revaluation, I hope. Still, if you have any query, you can ask me. One more thing we can do over here, this is regarding your debtors. All debtors are good. So it means now your provision is given, means in last year partnership firm assumes that there might be some kind of customers, they won't pay their dues on time, but right now in this year adjustments are there, it is mentioned all debtors are good. It means this become your income, so you can transfer to credit side because it is mentioned they'll pay their dues on time. Okay, this one is there. And the second is investment fluctuation fund is given. Investment, the book value which is given, that is 21,000, and market value it reduced to 19,000. It means 2,000 will be, you can say, your loss. But if you have created the fund, it means automatically your fund goes down. So you are having a reserve of 4,000, 2,000 because of your market value goes down by 2,000, so your reserves left with rupees 2,000. That 2,000 transferred to your old partner's capital account. You can see this is, so 4,000 would be your reserve. Okay, but 2,000 due to the decrease in the value of investment, your value goes down, so that's why your reserves goes down by 2,000, and balancing figure that 2,000 that is itself with you, so that's why you have to divide to old partners in old ratio. Okay, and one more thing is there regarding creditors. Yes, there is a liability of 9,800 including creditors which is not likely to arise. It means total creditors according to last balance sheet you have to pay 56,000, but they are saying 9,800, this is not required to pay them. It means this becomes your income also, so you can transfer to your credit side because there is no need to pay creditors of rupees 9,800. So this is just like a discount received, you can say. Okay, so balancing figure your profit, then you transfer to old partners in old ratio. Let's understand the basic thing, which is adjustment of capital. Sonu brings 56,000 as a share of capital, and it is mentioned his share to be adjusted according to, means all the partners shares adjusted on the basis of Sonu's share of capital. So let's see that. Yes, this is. So we know that firstly we have to calculate what total capital of the new firm, that is basically equal to capital of the new partners multiply reciprocal share. So 56,000, once you reciprocal his share, means his share was 1/4. So once you make it reverse, it becomes 4/1 equal to 2,24,000. So this is your first step, 2,24,000. This becomes your total capital of the new firm. And what you have to do now? You have to divide this total capital into new ratio. 2/4 is the share of Anu and 1/4 is the share of Manu. So this becomes closing capital of the old partners, mean two balance carried down. This we understood in last lecture also. Let's see now capital account. Yes. So opening balance you can transfer directly. It is given in your balance sheet. General reserve, we know all the reserve transfer to all the old partners in old ratio. Revaluation we transfer to all the partners, means old partners. Investment fluctuation fund, 4,000 was there and 2,000. Due to decrease in the value of investment, your reserve goes down by rupees 2,000. Only you are left with 2,000. So that would be transferred to your old partners in old ratio. Premium for goodwill, this you know. So this becomes your closing capital, whatever you calculated at that working note. 1,12,000, 56,000. Okay, 56,000 that is brought in by new partners. Now, what about the deficiency and surplus which is given? So that is basically called balancing figure. Once you make total of this side, all the thing, 1,90,000 plus 6,000 plus 18,480 plus 1,200 plus 8,400. Once you deduct by this, if this value is less, this your adjustment is higher, it becomes to cash. Means balancing figure, if it comes in whatever which side. Okay, if it comes in this side, it is called your surplus to cash. You have to pay back. It means this Anu has invested more amount as he has to invest. Okay, 1,12,000 his capital was there as a closing capital, but he or she has invested more amount, so that's why balancing figure comes into this side. This is called, it means his capital always he has paid more capital as his share. Okay, so that's why we have to pay back to him 41,080 rupees. Same way, once you calculate by Manu, okay, 1,12,000, 4,000. Once you make total of all the credit side and deduct this closing capital, if balancing figure comes, this is called to cash. So it means both the partners already paid more capital according to their new share. So that's why we have to pay back to them. Okay, this is called surplus. Let's say if this side is higher, let's say, okay, we assume that if this side becomes higher, so it means cash comes this side by cash. Okay, this is called deficit. Now what we have to do, make a cash account now. Okay, if you want to make, yes, to balance brought down, this is your cash which is given in your old balance sheet. 56,000 brought in by new partners, 21,000 is brought in by new partners as a premium for goodwill. It means cash is receiving, so comes into debit side. Debit what comes, credit what goes out. This is your cash you have, which you are paying to Anu and Manu. This what we deducted. Anu capital, Manu capital. Balance carried on comes 27,200. This would be your closing balance of cash, which you have to show in your balance sheet. This is. I hope you understood the basics of this adjustment of capital. Once you try one or two questions, then you can able to understand more. Okay, so after that you can ask query if you have Let's start with one more thing in adjustment of capital. This we did if new partner's capital is given. Let's say if it is not given. In this question, you can see, yes, Gopal is entered as a new partner, brings 20,000 premium for goodwill, but nothing is given. Regarding his share of capital. So that's why you can see if his share of capital is not given, then we have to calculate. But at last it is mentioned over here that Gopal bring in capital equal to 1/4 of total capital of new firm after all adjustments. It means proportionate capital we have to calculate. Let's understand what do you mean by proportionate capital. Let's see. So this is second concept of your adjustment of capital. What does it mean? It means if it is mentioned in the question that proportionate capital we have to calculate, which is called new share of the new partner's shares of capital. Okay, so this you have to calculate when new partners brings proportionate capital. How could you calculate? Firstly, again you have to calculate total capital, but in last concept we saw that if total capital is required, what we did, we just take the share of capital share of new partners and multiply it by reciprocal share of that partners, it comes total capital. But here new partners capital is not there, so how could you able to calculate total capital equal to, then you have to calculate adjusted capital of old partners. Adjusted capital of old partners means capital of old partners after all adjustment. You can say make the total of credit side, deduct debit side, it comes your adjusted capital. Once you make total of that, it becomes your combined adjusted capital of all the partners. Multiply by reciprocal share of the old partner, it becomes your total capital. Okay, then what you can do, just make this total capital over here, multiply by share of new partners, it becomes new partners capital. Got it? You can see one example is here, it is mentioned. For example, capital of A and B after all adjustment and revaluation 72, means this is called adjusted capital of A, adjusted capital of B. C is admitted and we have to calculate what? Proportionate capital of C. So how could you calculate? First we have to calculate total capital of the firm. Now you cannot calculate total capital of the firm by new partners capital because it is not given. So what you can do, you can calculate the adjusted capital of old partners, which is given 72 plus 58, 130, multiply reciprocal proportion of old partners. Now 1/6 share given to C, it means old partners now carries how much share? 5/6. Once you reciprocal this, means by 6/5, it comes 1,56,000. Okay, 1,56,000. Once you multiply his share 1/5, automatically it comes 26,000. I repeat this. First calculate total combined capital. It is adjusted capital of all the old partners. Make total of that. Then multiply it by reciprocal proportion of share of old partners. 1/6 given to C, 5/6 left with A and B. Multiply a reciprocal share is called 6/5. Once you, this is wrong, 6/5 you have to calculate. 156, this comes your total capital of the firm. Multiply share of new partners, it comes his capital 26,000. Okay, I hope you understood the same. So this is called second type of questions which may come in your exams where new partners capital is missing. Okay, so in next video we'll share one questions with you. Okay, having all the treatment. Till then, goodbye, stay tuned. If you have any query, then kindly mention in comment section. Thanks a lot.